innovationengineeringlabs.com. It's a system and a tool to help you increase speed and reduce risk when it comes to innovation. Now for management, it does this by giving you a transparent view of all the innovation projects that you have, from the big picture view, from the beams, down to the details. For teams, it's going to give you a nice, easy roadmap to follow so you can make sure you're focusing on the most important things. For management, you want to know the big picture, so we've created 2 dashboards. One's a simple project list with an itemized list of all the projects that are ongoing, what cycle they're in, who's leading them, and what they're worth, as well as an innovation pipeline view that lets you see how these projects line up against your very important problems and very important opportunities as a company. Now for every single one of those projects, you can click down to see the details, from the customer concept, the math game plan and its assumptions, even down to what's the latest death threat the team's working on right this week, right at this moment. Now when you get to have a lot of projects going on in your company, it can be a lot to manage. So what we've done is we've created a folders organization system so that you can use it just like you do on your desktop, where you drag different projects into different folders to keep track of them separately. Now the reason this is nice is because now you can apply these different view methods to those different sets of projects. So in this case, I can see all the different ideas and what that unique pipeline looks like for that set of ideas that I've pulled out. So I might create folders against different brands, different product sets.
Just so you know, when it comes to the math, this math can be number of college students we're going to get, it can be number of birds we're going to save, it can be dollars, it can be number of jobs created. The math does not have to be sales, it can be any metric is your metric, but what you will have is you will have a metric.
Now that's on the management side. For project teams, it's going to keep you on the right path, basically filling in the boxes about the things that matter most when it comes to innovation projects. What problem you're solving, what's the promise, what's the proof, why are we excited about it, what's the math look like, what are the death threats, and what are we learning to get smarter. The whole idea here is this is a tool for you to use, but it's not unproductive rework. It's a tool to do productive thinking. So you don't have to worry about email updates that are separate from the team, project update presentations, reports. If you keep the lab's website up to date, you can easily use it because all the admin is built right in. So if you keep the lab's website up to date with your project information, you can give the team access to it. You can even shoot them emails to the whole team or part of them, giving them updates in different ways. You can share documents there, you can put your private notes up. The idea is that this is the meeting spot where you share the latest and greatest information on your project. And the great thing too, it's going to make your meetings go faster. It's going to keep you focused on the things that matter most. Literally, on each one of the pages, you're going to go through customer concept, math game plan, and learning plan. Each cycle is focused on moving on down the page, making sure that you have the latest idea, the latest numbers against it, and the most important thing, how are we addressing those death threats and how are we getting smarter? At the end of the day, the project management system is really about giving you a tool to help you increase speed and reduce risk with innovation projects.
So the system basically is set up, they did an article, Scientific American, about behavioral changes. What are the things you need to do that? And basically what we're doing here